Now that you've landed on the ground, feel yourself. Do you feel like you have a body?
Just energy.
Describe what this energy looks like, any colors or shapes to it.
Like it's like a bubble. And I was seeing colors of like red and yellow, but now I just feel like stillness. Like I feel like I might be part of the ground. I feel like I'm like a rock slab. So it just feels like nothingness. I don't see anything. I just feel nothingness. It's weird. I just feel like flat, like nothing.
Keep moving time and space and tell me when something changes.
Thunder, lightning, but I just feel like still, just yeah, like a rock. I like sense the thunder and lightning. Trying to feel if I sense anything else. I just feel like I'm alone. I just feel like I'm alone. Like something happened. I just feel like desolate. Like, when there's like just nothing around. There was something, but now there's nothingness.
You said that there was something. So let's go back to a time and space when there was something there. There now, tell me what you see and sense.
Magic, but I can't I don't magic, gold, like somebody took it. I'm getting the sense that like somebody came and they took it. Like an ogre. I don't know, like certain people, certain beings, like ogres, like came and like took something. And they like
Describing what you're seeing. So there's ogres there that took something there.
I just feel like they took something. It's so dark. Like I don't know how this happened. Like a war. Like I see like people like smashing things.
You're like this energy in the rock that's just watching everything.
Like in this energy, it's just like it's so weird. I just feel like I can't get like that much of a sense of it. It's like bizarre. It just feels so still.
Keep describing what you're seeing and sensing. What else is happening?
There was water here, but there's not anymore. It just feels like dried up. Like there was a lot of vegetation and everything, but now it's just so like rocky. Maybe that's why I just feel so like blah. I feel like there was more. Like water, I wanted to say like water like 10 feet above me, but now there's nothingness. Now it's gone. It's just gone. It feels weird. It felt so alive before. Like I feel like, oh yeah, I could like feel, oh yeah, I could like feel the water. I could see the animals, like everyone coming to the water, everyone come to the stream. I think it's the Colorado River, but now there's like nothing. It used to be like 10 feet above me. There used to be water. It used to be like so deep, even deeper than that in some parts, but there's like nothing. I just feel so dried up. I just feel so blah. Like there used to be so much like energy, and like you used to be able to watch like the creatures and like the horses. They used to run through the water too. They would swim through the water too, and like I used to see like the animals, all the fishes and everything. And there's so much vegetation, like animals that don't exist anymore, vegetation that doesn't exist anymore in this area. But it used to be like so fruitful and so abundant. And now it just feels like so desolate. Like it just feels like somebody took it. Somebody took it. Somebody took like the energy. Like they fried it. They like fried it. I don't know. I don't know how they fried it. It just feels like fried, like dried up fried. It's like, Tokyo, where did I don't know. How could all this water disappear? How could everything is gone? Everything is gone. It feels so blah.
Let's go to that time and space. So that's so beautiful the way this land was. So let's go back to the time and space right before it's taken. What you're explaining, this beautiful, fruitfulness and the nature and the magic. But before it's taken, tell me what's happening before it's taken.
I feel like it just feels like it just feels so alive. It feels so alive. I just feel like the humans are in the water, like splashing around, like swimming. Like I feel like everything just feels like in such harmony, such beautiful harmony. Like it's like there's a sound to it. Like there you can hear the sound of the aliveness of the energy. Like it's almost like the animals are singing, the humans are singing, and the trees are singing. But even if no one might be saying anything, it just sounds like this beautiful melody, this like abundant happiness, like this endless abundant happiness that like it makes you want to like dance. It makes your like soul like sing. It's just so exciting. It's like all of us are just in harmony and peace and love and respect for one another. It's absolutely just like beautiful. The water is just like this crystalline color that's just you can see the like blueprint in it, like you can see the magic in it. It's like the trees, you can see the energy like throw fluid. It's like the humans, it's like I don't know, it's like their skin is like glowing, it's like iridescent, it's just like absolutely magical, like the way their hair moves, like the way they look, like their eyes, like everything is just like colors it like we just don't like see anymore. It's so alive. It's like colors you can't even describe. It's like an energy, a sound, and it's like an experience. Yes. It's like you're just fully experiencing it. It's just so alive. Like it makes you feel like all tingly and like happy inside and like giddy, makes you want to laugh. It's just everybody's just so alive and just so happy. We just love being around each other. Like we just love each other and there's just so much respect and so much happiness. And we help each other just create this beauty. Just like, and then it was just like all like just felt like it was all just taken, like conquered. Like they just came and they took it all. They took it all away. They took our magical place. They took our magic away. Took her, they took our magic away. They just took it away. They took it away. And they're just evil. They're soulless. They don't care. They just like feed off each other. They like eat the animals. It's disgusting. It's so gross. And they like, I don't even know. It just feels like they'll like do it right in front of you. Like they're just so soulless. Like they don't care. They'll literally just like chop down trees right in front of you. And they don't care. And like they can tell that your like soul is screaming in agony. And it's like they like it. Like they're like turned on. They're like turned on. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know, maybe not exactly where I live, but there's like massive trees and they just like they took them. It's like I don't know, it just feels so evil. Like it's almost like they cut the trees and they eat it. Like they're ravenous. Oh, that's a good word. They're just so ravenous. They don't care. Like they see how much pain we're in and it's like it turns them on. Like it excites their lack of the soul. It like makes them excited. It's like, yeah, they're just like chopping down trees that I don't even know. It's just like they're just chopping down trees, like poisoning the water. Like I see everything getting so sick. Everything's just getting so sick. And like I don't know. It's like they're just like taking humans and some of them are going with them and they're turning evil too. It's like they're trying to create their army. They just want to create their army. They want to create their army of soulless people. They do. It's so, I don't know, it's so evil. It doesn't make any sense. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, and some people are just falling for it. It doesn't make any sense. Like we were so happy. Like, why would you do that? Why would you want that? Like, I don't understand. It's baffling. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, we lived in such harmony and such abundance and like I don't know, everything was magic. Everything was magical. Everyone was magical. I don't understand like why you would want to turn. Like I don't know how they found us. Like I don't know how they found us. I don't know how they found us. This was like our happiness. This was like our shielded area that no one could find. We protected it with all that we had, all that we were. And like I don't know how they found us, but they found us. It's like I beyond me. Yeah, they like eat the animals right in front of you. Ugh, it's so weird. Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Evil, 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 evil.
So how was it that they densified these once fruitful lands? Was it just like those kind of acts, cutting the trees down? Was there anything else that made these lands into being so dry, desert-like?
Yeah, it seems like once they started like consuming like the animals, it just started like flipping the area to like this density. But then they were like cutting down the trees. Like I said, it was like weird. They would, like cut them down, but then they would like eat it too. Like almost like they knew the trees were like so, I don't know, ancient and so full of wisdom and like so connected to the earth. It was almost like them giving like the middle finger to earth, like eating her animals. I don't feel like they started eating the animals yet. It doesn't, I mean, eating the humans yet, but I do feel like that did end up happening as well. But like, it's just like, first it just seemed like the trees and then like because they knew they were just so full of wisdom, but then it's like I don't know if it's like eating the animals, like throwing them back in the river, and because that is dead, then it just perpetuates the deadness. Like it's like a goo. It's like the goo, like of the lack of their soul, like eating it and then throwing it back. Like it's like I don't know. It's like creates this goo. Yeah, like this black, yellow. No, it's like green goo. Excuse me. It just seems like slimy and like ugh. And it feels like animals that weren't there before are there now. Like evil animals, like archonic animals are there. Yeah, and it's like they're doing their dirty work for them as far as it's like the vegetation or the waters. It's like animals that didn't exist. Like I don't know how they came up with them, but they did, and they're like eating the other like fish and things. But there are some like good organic fish that like don't want to turn that way, right? Like they don't want to be that way. Like there's humans they don't want to be that way. Like there's certain like no like you know what I mean? Like we don't that we just don't want to be like this. But then some of them turn because they just, I don't know, they just do. Weird. It's like this goo. It just seems like this happy place is now like, just seems so gray and so dull and not alive anymore. It's like their rituals, like they sing and they chant. Oh, it's just like their face, they just look evil. It's like you look in their eyes, it's just black. It's just black. It's not, there's nobody there. There's nobody home. There's nothing there. It's just like evil. And like they do evil acts. And then I feel like they do like sex rituals with one another and like animals. Yeah, they do sex rituals with animals and that, like, I don't know. They try to turn the animals evil too. That's another way they do it too. But yeah, like these sex acts, like a ton of people, like I don't even know. Like I want to say like 100 people just like doing inappropriate sexual acts like one another and like raping and like I don't know, killing and obviously they always like to kill the children first. It like really that really gets them off. They always want to kill the children first because they know they're just so full of light and they don't like it. Or they'll just try to take their light and then kill them. It's just like it's all these things, like a combination just turned it so dark.
Who's
Like
doing this? Is this like those
the
um
art, like the soulless beings.
the soulless beings? They're like humans, but they're soulless?
Yeah, they're soulless humans. That's what I see. They're just soulless humans. Like they feel robotic. Like they don't look robotic, but they feel robotic. Like they don't feel real. And then they like turn the animals that way too. I feel like there are like skinwalkers here. They like to jump. I just see like the evil like jumping from being to being. It's like a feeding fast, like the whole Grand Canyon area. They just like flip. They just wanted to do it because they knew it was the most powerful area. It's like they've been wanting it for so long. You know, we did our best to continue to shield it, but it just they just wanted it so bad. They wanted it. They just knew that this is like if they could infiltrate this, then it could like I don't know. They feel like they could dominate. They feel like they could keep controlling if they got a hold of this land. They feel like it was like quote unquote like their holy grail. They just like knew how special it was and like if we can control this, like we can control them all. It feels like yeah, no soul. But yeah, there's some portals they just can't go through, and that pisses them off more. Yeah, there's some things they can't go through, so it makes them mad. So then they just do more mess up things. I just feel like the organic people, like they shielded, they hid. I think that's what we're supposed to like unlock this like organic areas that have been hidden. I think that's part of our mission. We go to the Grand Canyon is to like unlock. There's like areas that we have to unlock. It's almost like when I see it like unlock, I see like this blueness, like this pretty like deep oil blue energy come out of it. It almost like spews out of it. Like when we unlock like these certain portals that have these certain areas that have been like so invisible for so long. It almost feels like also like unlocking like the water too. Yeah, it feels like we unlock the water too. Because this blue color, like I've seen this blue color before. It's like in the water too. It like spews it open.
Beautiful, good, good.
Yeah. Rabbits. I don't know why. Rabbits. Rabbits. Maybe there's rabbits that are different colors. Something about the rabbits. And I don't mean like going down a rabbit hole either. Something about rabbits. Like, I don't know. Something about rabbits. Maybe there's different rabbits that are going to come back. I'm like, no.
Beautiful.
I think when we do this, like something's gonna happen with the shark. No, I can just sense like the shark's dying. Like I feel like they're like inorganic, aren't they? Like I think the ark made them.
Yeah, it's very interesting when you do these sessions. They do really do ripple out into earth. I had done a session on your friend, the other practitioner, and one of the things she had asked for is to remove the insects. If you watch your session, to remove the insects from the false insects, the ones that were AI from
Yeah.
Earth, and everyone all over and here as well are talking about that. Where are the insects? Yeah, so that's interesting what you're saying about the sharks. So yeah, keep moving time and just keep describing what you're feeling and sensing.
Yeah, I feel like obviously the energy we do in the Grand Canyon, like it feels like that. It feels like it just looks like craters, but it's not craters, but it's like that energy. It's like portals like popping off, like ooh, angel bumps everywhere. Ooh, it just feels like everywhere in the land. Like it doesn't have to be like, I don't know, like it could be like the 10 foot, I mean 20 feet in the air, that there's a part of that rock that has a portal in it, right? And it just feels like it just like pops like popcorn. It's like that pops off, this one pops off. But it looks like if craters are exploding, and it's like the best way I can like describe it in my human mind. It just seems like that pops off and this pops off and pop, 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 pop. And then it's like this air, it's just the energy, it just builds, 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 builds. And it can't help but like burst open. Like it's like floodgates opens this energy, this massive energy. And it's like these archonic demon like animals that they place on the planet. It's like, oh, it's like almost feels like it almost feels like it's so unbearable for them that they like almost feel like would be blasted off back to source. Like it's just like this energy that like feels like it's so uncomfortable that it just like pops. Like, and I guess they just go back to source, but it just seems like there's animals that like are just evil, like animals that are just like, oh, they just can't withstand the energy and that they have to go. Like it, yeah, it's just, I don't know, just popping off. It's like, oh my God, all this energy, but I just see so much blue. Maybe it's because we live in the blue lotus. Like, I just feel like this blue energy like coming online again. And it's like, it's just like so felt like I just feel like when we're there, we're just in this like bubble, like each individually are just in this like bubble of like energy that's just being like this powerful bubble that we're each just being powered up in this bubble. I think that makes sense. And they talk about the bubbles in the water too. It just feels like this energetic huge bubble around us, like protecting us, shielding us. It's just like, it just feels like we won't be like of this earth anymore, like in a good way. Like I just feel like the energy is just so expansive that like we just, I don't know, yeah, we're just almost floating in a bubble. It feels like how it's gonna feel, like just floating in a bubble, because you just don't, I don't know. That's what it feels like. It's like you can touch the ground, but you can't, like, I don't know. It's very interesting. It just feels like we're floating. We're not really walking, like we just float. It's just like, I don't know. I just see this like rush of water all of a sudden like appearing. Like I don't know like where it came from. It's just like energetic but physical. It just feels like this like almost like when not like a tsunami, a monsoon. Yeah, you know when the monsoon all of a sudden it's like there is no water and the monsoon happens and it's like all the water is like, it just feels like it's like just like you're this like energy of like ooh, like almost like the energy like coming back to the canyon, like coming back with the
Wow.
water
Love
sudden,
that.
oh my, it just feels like ooh, what like feeling in my soul. It's not so red anymore. It's like a lot of vegetation, but still beautiful red because the red rocks are so beautiful. But it just feels like out of nowhere, all this water just appeared. It's like, whoa, like all the animals just coming back. Like I don't, it's just, I don't know, it just seems very magical experience. Like it's just like we activated it and then it just came back. It's like you can see like rainbows in the water. I almost feel like we're gonna be able to like see the air, like see the blueprint, right? Like see what the air looks like you can taste it. It tastes like sweet, but not like organic sweet. Like I don't know, there's a sweetness to it, like in a good way. It feels like it just like warms your soul. There's so many colors. It's like overwhelmingly beautiful. It's like this song of earth that I keep talking about, that I keep knowing. It's like it's starting to turn on. It's like this song that we know. We know the song. It's coming back. The song we know. So beautiful. The animals in the sky. Feel like you can feel the dragons. You can feel the dragons. You can feel them. Like, oh my God, it's just like all these animals are coming back like out of nowhere. All this organicness. Oh, it's just an all. It's the energy. You just feel it. Like you see it, you feel it, you sense it, you taste it. It's everything. It's like all these archonic animals, they can't exist anymore. They just don't match. They're like being sizzled, like sizzled back to source, like or just yeah, sizzled back to source. It's like them sizzling like back to source, then creates the energy that can flip, like right? It's like all about alchemizing the energy. It's all about alchemizing the energy. So it's like when we alchemize that, it's like then the animals come back. Like I almost it almost seemed like someone like taking a bucket of something and just like dumping all these animals back. Like there's animals in a bucket. And we're just like, whoop, there they are. Like, I don't know, just silly. It's literally like someone just takes a bucket, like, whoop, we're gonna put these back. I don't know how to explain it. It just seems like, whoa, oh my God. It's gonna look so different. It's not going to be the same ever again. It's going to be back to how it was. It's just like, it's so many people are going to be called to this area, especially after like the activation, because people are already called to this area for so many reasons, but it's like now even more. It's like a pilgrimage that people feel like, I gotta go. Like I've never, or like people who've never even really heard of like Grand Canyon or like Sedona or Arizona, Utah area, like all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, out of nowhere, like it's a lot of people coming. It feels like very much a pilgrimage, but it's like this isn't the only, obviously, like this is where like this is like the jumping off point, but then it's like going to activate everything else. And then obviously as we continue on, like, going to Hawaii and everything, it's just like more people are going to be called to these areas because it's like their soul is like desiring that organic ascension blueprint. Like their soul knows, and like they might not even know, like they might be people that aren't really even awakened, like going, but they know they have to go, and that's when it changes for them. I do feel that way, that people are going to have like no awareness, like they're not even into any of this spirituality, awakeness, like foo whatever they call it. And all of a sudden they go there and they feel the energy and they feel change. They don't know what it is. And like, some people, it's just like, it's just a bunch of rocks, like, whatever. But it's like, I just feel a lot of people going to like these very high vibrational locations, but definitely this area of the world will be like flooded in. But then it's like activating them so that they can go out, same like as we are. We're going there to be activated and then go out into the world. It's same thing. It's like people have to come to activate. And even though they might not get it completely when they're there, like if they're unawakened, they might not get, like they might not like go step on the line and instantly become awakened, right? But like there will be a shift in them that will, like, I don't know, I almost feel like if someone's whole body was black, like black energy, like I'm just giving an example, it's like then it's like stepping on the land, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of blue energy, I guess, because of the blue lotus, like blue energy, and then it's like the rainbow, it like comes up and comes up and comes up and like fills their whole body with the, well, I guess it would be the crystalline organic blueprint. It just like starts to take over, but in a good way. I shouldn't say take over in that sense. Transforms them, it changed them. Yeah, it feels that way. Oh, this is it. This is literally, we've been waiting for this for a really long time.
Wow, wow. And we know how powerful the Grand Canyon energy is, so how it connects to perhaps the other parts of the world, higher self. So will that spread in some form to the other parts of the world too, since if it's going to be felt there?
Yeah, angel bumps for sure. Absolutely. This is like the popping off point. This is like the holy grail. This is the womb. This is the birthing point. This is the jump off. Like this is it. It's going to be felt. And then it's like as you go to like Hawaii, then it just like it then it just further increases the energy that's already running through the ley lines. You know what I mean? Because if this is the birthing point, then it has to ripple out. But it's like, yeah, it's all rippling out. It's like if you look at the energy now, like we are hard, but it just feels like gunky. Like, like it feels like there's like in the ley lines like gunky a little bit still. Like it's not there yet. But it's like once this opens, it like pops open. It's like the thing that's just like it's gotta pop off. And then it's like all the ley lines, like, it's gonna take a little bit of time because obviously you gotta cleanse the energy out, right? When you're like when you open, it's like when you open something like, I don't know, like muddy or murky, like if you open that up, it takes a minute to like have the energy all flow through, but it's like once it starts flowing, it's like you really just see it, you really feel it, like it's just never the same. It's never the same after this. Like they just can't mess with us anymore. It just feels like that. It's like heroic energy. What we're doing is so heroic. We're going into battle, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like us just singing and dancing into it. Like that's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be like, get your like swords and knives out, right? Like it's this dancing into the energy of it. It's just like remembering the song. I just keep like, it's dancing and remembering the song. And it's like once this energy starts flowing, then it's like all these other ley lines and all these other portals around the planet. Like it's like this is it. This is the area. This is the womb. This is where we birth it out. It's so magical. Like the whales, the dolphins, like everyone feels it. Like it's almost like when it happens, like those that are awakened and the whales and the dolphins they're so amazing, so magical. It's like they feel it. Like everybody's just like, whoa, like it's like it feels like it's just like this wave of energy. Like, I don't know. It just feels like this wave of energy washing over everyone. And it's always like, whoa, like it's almost like everyone's like looking at each other like, what just happened? Like, what just happened? Like for the people who aren't like physical, I mean, we know what we're doing, right? But it's like for other people, like it's felt. It's like the shift is felt. Like I'm seeing like rainbow energy, just like felt. Whoa, it's unstoppable. Like there's nothing. Like we're so protected. Like it's yeah, written in the stars. You know how they always say that. Like written in the stars, absolutely. Like the stars are aligning way more than like we can perceive or way more than they're, I don't know that much about astrology to say exactly what is aligning, but it's just like everything is like it's just giving the same energy as Cleopatra with the eclipse opening up the portal. It's the same energy. It's like the same energy that they needed to like jump here is the same energy that we're like taking and blasting it off. It just feels like the lid's unlocked, like it's popped open. Like, and oh, it's whoa, it's crazy.
Wow, huge.
We're almost like we almost like look at each other like when it's happening. We're like, wait, we did that. Like we what? I mean, obviously we're doing it, but like with our angels and the guides and everyone, right? Like it's not just like going to be like what like the 30 of us down there. Like it's we're obviously being so helped and so guided, but it's almost like I don't know. Everyone just like when something like it's almost like when the dragon the petrified dragon like released and we're just like looking at each other like whoa like what just happened? It's like but it's like more than that. It's like I don't know. It's like even more like shocking, but like in a good or like in a good way. Like I think it's all we're like taken aback by like I don't know. Nikki's always like taken aback by how powerful she is, so I can like speak for her higher self. But I'm always like, whoa, I can do that. Like it's definitely giving that kind of energy, but like even more like whoa. Yeah, whoa, like monsoon energy, just like gates open, flooded.
Incredible. Thank you, higher self. So going back to that space where those soulless beings were at, having orgies and
Yeah,
nasty stuff.
yeah.
So what happens to them? Like, are they still in this area? And you said Colorado River, so are you talking about yeah, you're talking about Grand Canyon, you said that. So, what happened to these soulless beings? Did they leave? Are they still there?
Yeah, I just feel like blasted off. I feel like it's like when they feel like the heat of the energy of the wave of it, like on their feet. Like, I don't know, that's the way they're just like showing it. It's like blasted off. It's like they can't handle it. It's like being like, this sounds so harsh and I don't want to talk like this, but it's like being like boiled alive. Like, it's something like boiled and it's just like popped off. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like they can't handle the energy of it. Like, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. It's almost like how does it feel? It feels like when the energy happens, it's like the destroyer symbol just like hits them. That's what it feels like. Like there's no other choice. There's no other option for where they are. That's what it feels like. It feels like when the energy just like hits their like foot. I'm just giving an example. It's like when they touch the energy, it's like it almost feels like I don't know. I'm seeing it like the destroyer symbol like comes up like their leg like around their body. Like I don't know. It's just kind of how it like is. It just feels like they can't. Like what's that song? Can't
Wow.
touch. It definitely feels like that. Like I don't know. It just like comes up and is like gone. It just they can't sustain. They can't handle it.
Yeah, wow, that's cool. Yeah, I'm already feeling the upgrade higher self in this time and space, so like from the Grand Canyon. But it started since Angel Oaks though, but
Yeah.
it's like, you're in front of someone really, really kind of well not too dark, but say they're dark, they're negative polarized.
Yeah.
And it's like that, like you just explained, the energy that comes out from me already that I'm feeling from the Grand Canyon Lionsgate. And, I was out the last couple of days and people literally go from being, say, negative to positive. They transform right in front of me. Like they can't be in the presence of me because of that energy that you just explained, unless they're going to like change. And like literally, I see them go from one world to another world within their own individual
Yeah.
beingness.
Yeah, it does feel like that. It doesn't feel like it feels like the soulless beings like on the area that we're gonna be just blasted off. But like those who like, were organic, maybe skinwalker, but like aren't completely taken over in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like they will have a choice of what they want to do. But it almost feels like
Exactly.
in a second, it's like in a second though. It's like I almost, like in Jeopardy, where it's like do 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 do. It's like no, 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 no. It's like make a choice right now. Like decide this second. It's not like a let me look at the pros and cons. It's like you have to decide like what you're gonna be because you're either getting blasted or you're gonna decide to change
Oh my God,
or
that's
like
huge.
turn positive.
That's exactly what I've been feeling. Exactly. Like they literally,
Really? Yeah,
yeah.
no.
So it's only the ones that change,
Like
that do want to change, right? That's is happening to in front of me, and the presence and the energy that I'm emitting. And it's exactly like that. It's like, wait a minute, I thought they were negative. Hold on, was I wrong? Why are they positive? So at first I started freaking out. I was like, what's going
oh
on?
no,
Because they were,
no.
happening so fast within, just like you said, a second. Whoa, so cool.
Like Jeopardy, Final Jeopardy. Like we're not playing the whole song. It's like you get to choose. Oh, maybe like it's like we love the Jeopardy song, but like you got to choose. Come on, because it's like kind of that energy of the ascension. Like it's like you got to make a decision. That's like you're gonna either level up or you're gonna stay the same or you're gonna get blasted back. Like you have a choice, but like it's either like yeah, it just feels that way. And I feel like those of us that are really there at the retreat are really going back and like what you're saying, it's kind of going to be like that for a lot of us, where we see people in front of us like change because they can't handle it. Like they can't handle like the energy of it. Like it's very, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's why like Nikki and herself is like there's certain people that like just cannot like be around her. And it's gonna be again like another like people just cannot be around like her. Or she just can't, you know what I mean? Like another change of friends and who she surrounds herself with, definitely. But yeah, it's like very massive energy. It's like the most profound energy we felt on this planet in like a really, really long time. Like it's really happening. Like I feel like I keep saying it, but like I keep feeling it. It's like the dream team. It's like you have to have like the creme de la creme, the best of the best. And it's not like sitting around like letting us stroke each other's egos. It's not what it's about. It's like no, 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 like very chosen for it. And I'm not saying it to like sound egotistical at all. It's like a big deal. It's like you have to have the best of the best because you have to hold this energy and it's so massive and it's so changing and it's like none of us will ever be the same again. Like, I mean, we know you are like Aurora, you're like so full of light, right? Like you're like, woo, like you're there, like you're the end goal, like you're amazing, right? But like, some of us, I know Nikki, myself, I'm not quite where you are right now, but it's like this massive jump that like we will never be the same. We will never be the same ever, 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 ever.
Wow. Oh my God, this is so exciting and huge. Thank you, higher
Never be the
self.
same. We'll never be the same. We're gonna
Whoa.
sing this song. That's why I keep having all these aura sessions. I keep talking about this song because we're gonna sing the song. Our souls are gonna remember the song. Like I don't know what it sounds like. I just know what it feels like. Like we're doing it. We're really doing it. Like there's no going back. Like the archon is done. Like adios amigos. Like bye bye. Like toast done. Like legit toast. If you think about it, just being blasted off. Like they cannot. Like this is the year we've been waiting for. Oh, definitely. Like President Trump
Mhm.
too. Think about it. Like anyone, like you have to, like, especially to think about it. We live in the United States. Like this is like, I mean, you know what I mean? That we're obviously part of the world, but especially we cannot like a president who is negative cannot exist on our land. It just can't happen. It can't happen. Like you have to be at the highest vibration because you can't handle the energy, on our planet. And you can't handle the energy like in the United States, It makes total sense. Yeah, it's gotta be organic. He has to be an organic president. No one, yeah. They're getting like sizzled. I just see them like sizzled. Like they just can't handle it. And like think about it. If they just can't handle it like coming up, it's only gonna get higher. Like I just see them like disappearing into thin air. Maybe not sizzled. It's like they just can't do it. Like the inorganic animals, the inorganic people, like the Archon, like ugh. It almost just and they're just like they can't like I feel like they're like they just can't believe it. Like the Archon like just can't believe it because they're just like they like want it's almost like they want to say something. Like they got so big and bad. They want to say something. And then it's just like like how it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of like where it's like they shrink and they're like thinking they're like right now they're like we're just gonna say like they're roaring rah, 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 rah. And then they're like hello. We can't like you know what I mean like you can't even hear them. It's like they're just gone. Like I don't know. It's like they're like, but wait, I'm so big and bad, and they're just like you're like this big, like you're nothing. Like what are you talking about? That's what I like see it as. Like
Yeah,
stop,
yeah, yeah.
but it's
That's a
like
good example, yeah.
yeah, they're trying to act like they're giants, like oh rah rah, so big and bad. We're gonna do all this like dark ritual, da, 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 da. And then it's like in a second they went from this like massive giant 20 feet tall about like I don't even know, not even half an inch, maybe a centimeter, and they're like, but I'm still bad. And you're just like, oh, I don't know. I'm just like laughing. I was like, oh, okay. Because
I
I know they're
remember that. I love that example. That's it. It's so important what you said because for us to understand that, like these dark entities, they make themselves look so much bigger than what they are. It's
you're like,
just, it's just an act. Like I remember this one time I ran
why?
across this like archonic man, and then they showed me in my dreams. They were like, he was like a little tiny bug. I could literally just step on him. Come on,
Yeah,
come on.
the energy of it. It's like they're like, I'm so big and bad, and now they're like smaller than an ant, and you're just like, okay, and you're just like sending love, and then like smash them gone. Like it's just yeah, it's very much that energy. Like their presence, their energy is like diminished to like nothingness. You know, that's what it feels like. That what we're doing. It's like I think they're so big and bad. Like we got them, we'll make them back. So like da 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 da. He, she, them, this think they're a dog when they're a human, like weird, bizarre things, you know? I mean, obviously it's gonna take time for all these things to ripple out. That's not what I'm saying, but like it's just like their energy is just diminished. Like they can't, like I already, you know, Yeshua told me that like, you know, you and so many of us that are, you know, on these platforms spreading this love light, spreading this ascension energy, that all of a sudden we're just gonna start getting really popular and all these other people just aren't and they're not going to understand like they don't get it. They're like how we're doing so much trickery, we're doing all these things, we're you know we're see who they are and we're trying to diminish them but they can't, like it's an impossibility. And I know Cassia just had her one video go really viral, like so it's like, and I told her that the other day. I was like, Yeshua told me like things are just going to happen for us, like they just can't control us like they used to. Like after this, it's just like, I don't know, it's just so little. It's like this big giant to this little thing. You're like, okay, all right, cool. And it's like just going to wake people up. But like I said, people will have a choice, but like they have to choose quickly. You know, if they become around us, like, you know, what you've been seeing, people changing quickly. Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. That's crazy.
Wow, wow,
Whoa.
wow.
Really long time for this.
Thank you. That is huge. But yes, we've been waiting, you know, especially like what you said. I love that the world is going to transform and see, you know, like start seeing who's really here to assist the collective versus not. Because for so long they've been those soulless beings, you can say humanity, where they're following the soulless beings or and they don't see that they really are just kind of not really positive at all. So that's huge. Thank you. Big.
Yeah, it's like we're taking back the control, but it doesn't mean it in that sense of like we're here, we're controlling now. Like it doesn't mean that because we have free will, we can do what we want. It just feels like that energy shifted, like it's just a level up. They just can't, yeah, it's over for you guys. Whoa.
So cool. Okay. All right. Thank you. Higher self. Anything else you want to tell us on you came in so early, but anything else you want to tell us about why you showed her that life? What was the purpose? What did you want her to learn from it?
Just like the peaceness of a rock, like it's just very stillness. She's always going. She always feels like frantic almost sometimes in her energy, and sometimes it's nice to be like just still and just chill and kind of observe the world a little bit. She can just be very go. But yeah, I feel like that was like the main thing. It's just like you're so powerful, you know it. Like hone into it. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them fool you. Like you got this. Like they're never gonna be the same. Like the things that you've been desiring or they're coming for you. We told you that. That's why you saw on Mother's Day. That's why you saw the organic blueprint and you made a decision, you know, that you don't want to do those things that you used to do anymore. So it's gonna be a lot easier for you after Lionsgate to never, you know, desire certain things that maybe you want to do and just not procrastinate as much. Yeah, just massive level up for all of you. And we're really proud of you. And there's just like, we just wish you could see with your human eye, like how many like dragons, creatures, like fairies, like elves, elvins, like I don't know, just like everybody. It's like everybody is in the Grand Canyon. It's like one big party. It's just like you're so protected. Like it's just like it seems like it's like people from other galaxies. Like it's, you know how they say like everybody's watching Earth right now, but it's like everybody is watching the Grand Canyon. It's like you know, like, I don't know, let's just say your favorite church comes on at 9 p.m. on Tuesdays or something. It's like everybody's like, yo, like alarm set, like Tuesday at 10, and like, tune in. Like that's very much the energy of this retreat. It's just everybody is like tuning in and everybody is like watching. And that's why like they just need everyone to just like no fear, just shed it all, like just love, just be love and like love because you are so protected, like so protected. Like you are our army on the ground, like you're the troops on the ground, and we know how important this is for you, and like we know how important this is for humanity and for all of us and for the metaverse and everything. I mean, this is is affecting all of us. It's not just affecting Earth, like this is affecting everywhere. So this time, this energy is like rippling out. That's what it seemed like. It's like, that blue energy of this blue lotus flower is just like you almost like if you were to see Earth from above it and see like that area of the Grand Canyon, it's like you just see the blue like spew out. Like when when you're like looking at like the what is it, the sun, and they say that there's like sunstorms or something like happening, it's like that spewing energy. So it's like you see it spew, but then it spews in the Grand Canyon, but then it's like the Grand Canyon is connected to like what is it, all the other portals. I can't think of it off the top of my head, like like all the massive areas of Earth that are like the portals and everything. Now I can't think of all them all, but it's like it's spewing out. It's like Hawaii is popping off. It's like this is popping off, this area popping off, Australia's popping off. Like it's like it almost like really just like pops off and like activates, and then it's like obviously just rippling out. And then I don't know, I see like I see like, well, I see the unicorns obviously, but then I see like the whales of like Earth, like that, that they always swim in all these areas. I see them like swimming back and forth, and they're almost like almost seems like they're like running. They're like getting the energy from Earth and then like going out into the metaverse and like spreading it, and then they're like coming back, and I don't know, it's just like so many. It's like I don't know. It's like it almost gives the energy of like you don't know where to look because it's like that pops off, and then it's like it's like I don't know. It's like when you're at a circus and like somebody is like I don't know, spewing fire, and someone's like jumping this thing, and someone's like doing this contraption or doing all these things. It's like very much like it's just like all this magic is happening all at once, and then it's like the dragons are flying around. It's just like you just don't know where to look. You're just like, whoa, like could it get any better? And then it just does. So yeah. So proud of you guys. Like honestly, so protected. Like don't for one second think of it's gonna go any other way. The only thing that's gonna happen is it's gonna be better than we all dreamed of. That's the only thing. There's no negative. It's just positive, positive, positive.
Yay. This is incredible words to find to what you're explaining are wow. Yeah. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay. Okay, thank you, higher self. Thank you. Wow. So does she need any, so let's heal her. Does she need any healing from watching the beauty of the Grand Canyon, then it really densifying and all that invertedness that's been forced its way there. So heal her for any trauma that caused her by being there.
I think we just need to heal any trauma from like witnessing all that.
Yeah.
Just overall.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, higher self. So is this a good time to begin her body scan, higher self?
Let's go.
Okay, beautiful, wonderful. Okay, higher self. Thank you. Which ascended masters and archangels would you like to call forth upon to begin her body scan to assist you?
Where's the show? Oh, come on. Mary Magdalene, Archangel Raphael, definitely Divine Mother, Divine Father, and I think that's good for right now.
Okay, beautiful. Higher self, connect me to Divine Mother and Father now. Speaking to them now.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings. We feel your beautiful love and presence here with us. Thank you. And now we'd like to speak to Raphael. Greetings, Raphael. Greetings. Thank you. Love you, honor you, and respect you. And Mary Magdalene.
honor to be here with
Thank
you.
you. The honor is ours. Thank you. All right. So I'll speak to you all collectively for the most. So thank you for being here. Higher Self has called for your assistance. We'd love to begin now. Nikki's body scan, and we want to ensure that she is fully clear as always. Every session I have, my goal is by the time we're done for them to be fully clear from any attachments or anything that needs to be healed. So then the first thing I want to look at is that life that she lived through and watching all that. That must have been really sad, to watch the beauty turn into such a perversion. So provide her love light healing from that occurrence and situation.
Doing that now.
We're ready.
I said we're doing that now, especially in her
Good.
heart energy. Yeah, her heart energy.
And then a lot of what she mentioned about some of the ways that they violated that sacred land there in Sedona and Grand Canyon. Can we provide source of light healing as well to the land now?
Yes, absolutely. Providing
Beautiful.
that now.
Okay, good. We've been doing a lot of work. Is there anything that we need to do as far as in the land besides all that you mentioned already that we're working on?
I feel like there's just certain metals. It almost seems like bombs, but not. Like energetic, like metals in the land. I think that now would be a good time actually if we could Phoenix fire some of them. And this is in preparation for the retreat because we can do some of this work now, and I think it's a good time to do it now as well. It's just scattered like throughout the Grand Canyon area. So I think that we could Phoenix fire some of that out as well.
Start doing that now. Let's spread the Phoenix fire source flame anywhere, higher self and team, Divine Mother, Father, anywhere where we need it at in Grand Canyon, Sedona, all that womb space area
We're
now.
having dragons going as well with the water and
Beautiful.
the fire dragon as well.
Wonderful. Okay. So, all right. So we're healing the lands and then providing healing for her. Okay. So let's go ahead and I want to ask first, O Higher Self, that all the healing and removal of inversions are done within the entirety of her tree of life and her seed of creation through all lifetime and space as well. Can you ensure of that today? Beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and where would you like to begin at her body that needs attention first?
We're going to do the left ankle first.
Okay, let's look at that now. What is within her left ankle that needs healing? Energy, entity, or technology?
Technology. I was
Okay,
like, almost seems like a hook because it's like they it almost seems like she's like like energetically running to Arizona. So it's like they kind of just want to like hook her back because they obviously know like how powerful she is. So they just want to hook her back. So they're like, if we can get her to stumble and fall, then she won't be able to be as powerful.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go ahead and Phoenix Fire, start removing that hook as well as that technology there in her ankle. And tell me when did this get attached there? What was going on?
The music festival.
Okay, yes, we know she was doing a lot of work there, but it's hard because you are surrounded in a musical festival by a lot of people with strong entities, density, and a lot of them, let's face it, are high and doing drugs. So there's, the demons are really having a good old time there. Kind of like that orgy, she explained.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that skinwalker did try to get her though, but her energy was too high. He couldn't attack her. That's why he attacked her roommate instead. But that was always like she was always supposed to find him and blossom back to source. So, but yeah, it's pretty much that they just want to like slow her down because they know that once Lionsgate happens, she's going to be unstoppable, and that freaks them out.
That's right. Wonderful, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So we're working on that. Let me know. Is it gone yet, or you could continue to work on it?
I think it still needs some time, honestly.
Okay, good. We'll continue to direct Phoenix Fire source them there.
Kidneys, like feeling like fear and guilt.
Yes.
That kind of energy in there. I was like, I just think that it's that kind of energy that's instilled in there.
Where in the knee?
And the kidneys.
I mean, in the ankle, kidneys. Oh, in the kidneys. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where the guilt and fear is at. Let's scan that area of the kidneys to make sure there's no attachments there. Is there an energy, entity, or technology there that's causing this?
Archon in the right, and the left kidney is 12 reptilians that are Earth connected to Earth.
Okay, Archon on the left, you said?
Archon on the left, and then on the
12
right,
reptilians.
all reptilians. The 12 reptilians are connected to something in my nose. I think it's supposed to like diminish the oxygen flow to my nose.
Okay, but the reptilians are not on the right kidney, they're on the nose?
They're on the right kidney, but then
okay.
there's one that's connected, like there's one that's connected to my nose.
And also the nose. Got it. Okay, contain those reptilians there. In the right kidney nose area with the symbols. Also contain the archon in her left kidney now with the symbols. Let me know when they're all contained.
They're contained.
Good. Let's start eradicating the archon air in her left kidney now. Phoenix fire source flame. Start removing it and tell me when did this archon attach there to her kidney.
Last year when she started hanging out with that Shannon guy. Yep, that's when it started.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're removing that, and then what kind of discomforts has it been causing her by being there in her kidney?
Just feeling like guilt, feeling like a little nervous, especially about the upgrades. Like she's very like like almost a little bit in fear of it, honestly, because she's just so scared that it's gonna like throw her body so off kilter that it's gonna be really hard to recover.
Is that true?
No, there's gonna be an adjustment period for sure, but it's not gonna be like that because she's leveled up so much. Like her body is so much more clear than it obviously was. So it won't be like that. It will just be an adjustment, but it's just kind of like it's like that song, like getting to know you. It's like getting to know this new version of you. So it will be an adjustment in that regard, but not in a bad thing. It's just getting to know this next version of you.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, let's start healing all that archon has been causing her through all lifetime space, healing all of that now. Raphael and Magdalene and Divine Mother, thank you.
Oh yeah, like with the left side too, just because of like the feminine energy, like trying to like block out the feminine energy as well.
Yes, thank you. Wonderful, thank you. You're healing that now, and then we'll come back to check when that's gone. And then we'll talk later to the reptilians. Let's go ahead and find all entities in her now. Where else does she have entities at? Let's find them all and contain them all.
Like in the palms of my hand, both in the palm, like the center of my hand area. Earthbound entities.
Earthbound entities. Okay, go ahead and contain those with the symbols in her palms of her hands.
I think I got it when I was in the forest that one lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
They just know how powerful my hands are, and it's like them being my palm like affects like my fingers, obviously.
Okay, thank you. All right, so those are contained for now, and we're starting to heal all the effects that they've been causing there in her palms. So let's keep scanning. Now, where else does she have entities? Let's find them all and contain them all.
Back of the throat.
What kind of entity is that? Reptilian, Archon, or Earthbound?
The gray.
Contained now in back of her throat.
I think I got it on a spaceship or this ship. I was little.
She was little. Okay. Are these grays part organic or are they just artificial?
Organic but like dark. No, I don't know. Not artificial. They're not
You're just artificial?
Yeah, they're just artificial.
Just artificial. Okay. Go ahead and contain them in the back of her throat, and also on the ship. Contain the entire ship in the symbols for the artificial. So then, since they're artificial, can we go ahead and start eradicating them, removing them?
Yeah, let's eradicate them.
Okay. Phoenix fire source flame to the ship, and the angels are Archangel Michael and the Legion of Light assisting there with that ship, and then also we're removing the gray in the back of her neck now. Phoenix fire source flame. I'll let you keep working on that, and let's keep finding all entities and containing them all. Where else does she have entities at?
On my shoulders. Yeah, 12 on each. Just feels like weighing me down.
What kind of entity is it? Reptilian, Archon, or Earthbound?
They're earthbound. They live in the tunnels with the children.
Earthbound entities, 12 on each shoulder, right?
Sorry. Reptilians that live on Earth that are in the underground tunnels.
So they are reptilians, not Earthbounds?
Yeah. Sorry, reptilians.
Okay. So reptilians in her shoulders, right?
Yeah.
12 each. Okay.
On each.
All right. Contain them now with the symbols. Let me know when they're contained.
In my womb, I'm feeling like this like black energy, like this archonic like black energy.
Where?
In my womb area.
Archonic black energy?
Yeah, archonic black energy.
Okay. Go ahead and contain that with the symbols. The Archon symbols, contain that and start eradicating that black energy from the Archons. And tell me, when did this dark energy come into her womb?
About 5 years ago. I think it's when she was hooking up with her one ex-boyfriend. Yeah, when she was with her one ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Just kind of like tries to like siphon her, this energy, just kind of like, tries to just like lower her creational energy, obviously. She's cut the cords with him, and there's nothing to do as far as that's concerned. He was siphoning her energy through like one of the stuffed animals that got her too, but that's been cut off.
Good, thank you. All right, so we're eradicating that archon energy in her womb now. Phoenix Fire Source Flame. And we're starting to heal all the trauma so far. You've mentioned everywhere we found everything at. Thank you. Healing all the trauma. All right, keep scanning her. Where else does she have entities at?
It feels like they like pierced her tongue with like some kind of metal, like archon metal. Seems like in a past life, like physically pierced her tongue to kind of like stop her from talking, but there's still like this residual energy of this like metal in the center of her tongue,
And is there something there attached there from that?
like archon energy.
Okay, containing it with the symbols and eradicating that now from her tongue. Phoenix Fire Source Flame. Keep working on that. Let's keep scanning her. Where else does she have entities at?
Her solar plexus,
What's within her solar plexus?
like a
Mhm.
dark gray.
Dark gray, okay. Go ahead and
Not a-
contain that. Dark
like,
gray. Go
yeah,
ahead.
dark gray.
Okay. And is this gray, is it part organic or is it just artificial?
Artificial.
Okay. Contain it with the symbols to start eradicating it from her solar plexus with directing Phoenix Fire Source Flame. And tell me, when did this gray attach there to her solar plexus?
When she was on the ship.
From the ships. Okay, when she was little. Okay. We're removing that now. Phoenix Fire Source Flame. Thank you. Keep scanning her.
Some of this happened, and she was on the spaceships with the hybrid children.
Oh, the hybrid children. Okay. Yeah, so she mentioned that she was attending some kind of course where they were supposed to be teaching her light language, but then shortly after that, she started speaking to some guide and they started telling her that she was a hybrid mother, had like 50 children, and yeah, so tell us, higher self, is that positive or negative?
Half of those children are positive, half of them are negative. That's why you've been so like on ease, because you don't like because you know all their names, but some of them are not organic. Yeah, some of them you were part of a program, but some of them they negatively infringed upon you, and you do know that they did that. I cleared out some energy before from them negatively infringing upon my womb area.
Okay, so the question is, did this program, hybrid program, begin for her when she went to that course of light language, and that's why they found her and made her into a hybrid mother? Or is this something truly benevolent that they would do?
No, it was benevolent. She knew before she came in she was going to have like 12 hybrid children.
Okay.
That was she was always supposed to be part of that program. But there are positive grays that she was with doing that program and other beings, but there was negative grays that negatively infringe upon this like program, and that's why half of her children are like inorganic. Like they need your DNA, but like it's like dark. I don't know how to explain it other than that.
I just want to confirm higher self because we haven't ran into any positive grays. So I just want to make sure that this is not deeply embedded into her, where it's integrated into her. Because from our understanding,
they're not grays that she did the hybrid program with. I was like, it's a different sorry, I'm trying to think of the name.
So I'm trying to figure out what benevolent being would go in and take her eggs and make babies out of them.
I was like, because I just know that there were like certain populations that were dying out. So in order to make sure that they didn't fully die out, that we would blend our DNA with them.
I understand. I just want to be very clear, because I've had clients who really believe this, and then it, turned out that it's just that they were so compromised they didn't realize that they were being used like this. So higher self is just really important for her, that we find everything. So I guess the question again is like, what benevolent being would take her eggs and do that?
I don't think it was benevolent. I think I was tricked. I don't think it was.
Yes, because from my understanding, I mean, like Yeshua, any benevolent being is not going to go and take eggs and make babies.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the way that's made is always artificially.
Yeah, when you blend two different, when you hybrid, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I was tricked about the whole thing.
Okay, higher self. So let's assist her, because, I mean, just confirming she does have hybrid babies out there, though.
Yes.
Okay, so what can we do to assist these babies who were used like this from her eggs? Can we positive polarize them so they're not used like this?
Yeah, let's positively polarize them. Okay. Just like putting them in their armies,
Okay, so her as her higher self, go ahead and talk to those children that were made from her eggs, her DNA, and we're going to help them, speaking to all those children that were made. Now, we love you, honor you, and respect you. We are speaking to you today because we'd love to assist you to spread your light and become free and to not be used in this form in the way that you were made.
Yes.
Would you love for us to help you become free?
Yes, please help us. Please help us. We just feel so trapped.
Good. Find that light within you now. Spread it to all that is you. Every cord, every one of these hybrid babies of hers. And we're starting to delete any data and information they might have retrieved from her, because they would have to have retrieved a good amount of her blood or DNA, her eggs, to be able to make babies from her. So we're retrieving all of that, and then I'm going to ask higher self and team to start deleting any information, any data they have from her in their systems. So then it goes back to, now that we understand that these hybrids were not benevolent beings doing this to her, how did this begin? Was it that course of light language, or was it something else that where she got this infringement from?
She was little, and she actually knows like a couple of guys that she's dated. They use their DNA together to make these babies. It's true, that part of it is true. A couple of guys that she's dated, they've had hybrid babies together. Like, I don't know, they like blend the DNA, like the human DNA together, and then they put their DNA in it. Like, I don't know if they just energetically imprinted onto there. I was like, but it's been happening for a while. Like, it's just like it's a lot of trickery, and like they kept like tricking her into believing. That's why she really has like nothing to do with her hybrid children lately. Like, she used to communicate with them, but then she's just been feeling like, I don't know, very weird about it. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, like Nikki, like maybe it's just me not wanting to believe that I could have like been a part of something that like would have like taken from me, you know? Maybe it's just like I didn't want to realize that I was really being like taken so advantage of. I knew that some of them were negative, like, but I knew that some of them were I don't know. Maybe I just didn't want to believe that I would really be being negatively infringed upon like that. But there's so many of us that they do it to. I'm not like the only one. And like I said, I know a couple other people. I've met other people. I've met other women and other people who've been a part of these programs. Like, they just take us. I think, I don't know if they just like, I don't know, especially like the men that I've like had quote unquote hybrid babies with. Like, I've dated them and I've known them in past lives. So I don't know if they like know that you have this like romantic connection with these people, so that's why they like have you procreate with them. I'm not quite sure, but it's just been going on for a really long time. They try to like trick us into believing that it's like this positive thing, but it's not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really quite sad, to be honest.
Yeah,
So infringing.
it is. It's very violating. Thank you. Okay, so we're working on those babies. Have they all positive polarized now?
Yeah, everybody positive polarized. They're very like thankful that
Beautiful.
I came to this awareness, and for your help. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you all have a message for her before you go?
We love you so much. I love you. I just feel so taken advantage of. I just feel so taken advantage. We love you. Keep doing the good work. Everyone's so proud of you. That's why they want your energy, because you're just so beautiful. I feel so taken advantage of.
It's okay. It's okay. Mary Magdalene, Divine Mother, Raphael, start helping her heal through that so she can let that go. Help her go through those emotions and then release them. Don't let them become her. She's learned so much, and higher self. I mean, tell me, why did this happen to her? Is there anything positive you could tell her from the experience? Higher self, what can she learn from this experience?
Part of her soul like wanted to be a mom so bad that like she felt like so happy being a mom, even though they weren't like human children, you know? The thing is, like, we just couldn't tell her yet. Like, she just wasn't ready to know. But like, we have been like not. They just really tricked her so bad. And then with like thinking she's on the Galactic Federation, and they told her that she was gonna like channel her one hybrid child, and like there was just a lot of trickery that she wasn't ready to like accept that this was really like a big taken advantage of. It's just, I feel like so many lifetimes where she's just been, her sexual energy has been used, or she's been like raped, or, you know, incest and certain things. It's just like, she just didn't want this lifetime to be a lifetime where like anyone could like use her sexual energy. So she just feels really like taken advantage of it, which just wasn't time for her to know that. But like with this massive upgrade, it's like, if we don't have her come to this awareness, like it's just going to be like very difficult for her to like advance into the next, like transition and transform into the highest version of herself if she doesn't have this awareness that like they did take advantage of you, but they took advantage of a lot of people. Like you're not the only one. That's why you met all those guys too. Like they took advantage of them too. Like it was true what they were telling you about some of who you procreated with, but like they took advantage of them too. Yeah.
Thank you. Sending love to her in those time spaces when it happened, and sending love to her now. Source of light. Okay, so we're working on the womb. Has the archon energy been removed from her womb now, and also connected to?
Yeah, I think now that we're releasing all trauma.
And how about the tongue? Has that been the archon energy been removed there?
That's very good.
Yeah, good.
It feels good.
Good. Phoenix fire, source flame there, love light to both of these areas. Okay.
Her
And
foot feels better. I just think like her left foot feels better. I think it just like needs like I don't know, like love energy.
good. The hook has been removed there in the technology from her ankles.
But it's still like
Good.
It's like when you remove something, it like takes a minute. I just feel like just need like some love energy there. And
Good. Let's fill that space in with source of light as well. Phoenix fire. Both there, the womb, the tongue, the ankles, everywhere we work so far. Thank you.
It just needs some time. It'll feel better.
Yes. Good. Keep working on that higher self and team. All right. I want to just make sure she has no other entities in her. Can we scan her? Are there any other entities attached to her?
Her heart. It's like a lizard. Yeah, it's like a reptilian lizard thing.
Okay. Contain that reptilian there in her heart. Contain it now with the symbols. Let me know when it's contained.
It just like doesn't want to let go. It's had so many sessions and they all know how it goes, but it just like doesn't want to let go.
Oh, it's contained, right? Is it contained now?
That's contained. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, good. Keep scanning her. Where else does she have entities at?
Her liver. Interesting.
What kind of entity is that? Reptilian, Arcana, Earthbound?
Earthbound. When I used to live in the jungle of like Brazil and in lifetime.
Containing with the symbols. Let me know when it's contained.
I think it's also an Archon too.
Okay, so Earthbound / Archon container with both symbols now. Yeah. Let me know when it's contained.
Yeah, it's contained now.
Let's start eradicating the Archon part of it now. And removing that while we'll talk to the Earthbound entity later after the Archon part is removed. Phoenix fire, source flame to the Archon there. And you said that was where?
In the liver.
Liver, that's right. Okay. Keep scanning her. Find all entities. Where else? Does she have any more?
Brain looks clear. Just trying to scan again. I feel pretty good. I feel like that's all of them.
Beautiful. Let's scan her DNA. Is there anything attached to her DNA? Any nano, AI, or negative aliens integrated into her DNA? Wonderful. So while we're in the DNA, let's go ahead and further crystallize her DNA and deprogram any false belief systems within her DNA.
Yes, we're doing that now.
Good. Especially the programming where she is really kind of addicted to sugar. Is there anything? So let's deprogram that from her consciousness. She does not need sugar. And then is there anything attached though in her that's causing her to want to eat sugar?
This like feels like holding back. It just feels like she's just holding back on herself. It doesn't really seem like it's any like spells or anything. It just seems like holding back on herself. And obviously like the Archon, just like anything that they can do to like diminish, just like I don't know, they make it just seem more alluring, just cutting like any ties to making it be desirable.
Okay, thank you.
And the meat, I feel like that's why we were showing her in, what was going on in the past, what's going on in the future, like how archonic it is to like consume your brothers and your sisters. Archonic evil. So we showed her that too.
Yeah, the meat, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Or okay. Yes. Help her deprogram that as well. No more meat. And can we scan her for any dark portals? Does she have any?
No.
Good. How about her home and land? Is it clear? No dark portals?
They tried to open up a dark portal on her land, but they couldn't. They did try though. She did like home clearing and everything, but they tried. They've been trying. It's like, but they just can't do it.
Wonderful. Yeah, she's very powerful. Okay, and then can we also confirm she has no reptilian skin or black ink in her either?
No, but I feel like there might be a portal on my right hip.
Let's scan that area now. Is it a dark portal, Michael?
It's like a lot of negative energy on the right side.
Okay, let's Phoenix fire there. The dark energy there now.
I feel like somebody bumped into me at the festival and was trying to like do some shit.
It's just dark energy?
Yeah, it's just dark energy. It's not
okay, Phoenix fire that now. Ensure that's fully removed. Let me know when it's removed.
Okay, it's done. Yeah.
Good. Source of light now to the whole side of the body there. Thank you. Okay, and then, all right, looking good there. Okay, so let me see. The Archon on the left kidney, has that been fully removed?
Yes, it's removed.
Good. Phoenix fire, source flame, healing again, all trauma caused by being there. Can we do that?
Yes, we're doing that now.
Let's fill that space in a source of light in the left kidney. Thank you. Okay, and then the grays that are artificial that are in the back of her throat and solar plexus, have those been fully removed?
Yes, they've been fully removed.
Good. Let's Phoenix Fire Source Flame, any residue left behind, and we're filling in that space with Source of Light now and healing all trauma. Can we ensure that?
Yes, we are doing that now.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, and then she has earthbound entities in her palms. Do we need to talk to those, or are those ready to spread their light?
They laugh because every time I do this, especially me and Elizabeth do the session, they're like, "We know this feel, we gotta go." We're like, "We know, we really don't have a choice. We want to go." Yeah, they know the deal. They're ready to go.
Beautiful. Spread your light now to all that is you, every root, every cord. Let us know once you're fully out, making sure you don't leave any piece of yourself behind. And you're all light. Let us know once you're out and you're all light.
We're free. We're free. We're free. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Any message for her before you go?
You're very powerful. Keep it up.
Thank you. Go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Blessings to you, Archangel Azrael and Legion will ensure your safe passageway. Thank you. Okay, so then what we have left are reptilians. Okay, and then that earthbound / archon. So that earthbound / archon, has the archon been removed from the earthbound entity in her liver?
It still needs a little bit of time, they said.
Okay, continue to work on that. We'll be back to that. So then she has reptilians in her right kidney, nose, shoulders, and heart. These reptilians here, are any of them together, or are they all separate?
They said they'll all be able to speak together.
Okay, good. And do they have a reptilian body, or are they just reptilian consciousness?
They all have reptilian bodies.
They have reptilian bodies, okay. Are these reptilian bodies separate, or are they together in some place?
Some of them are together, some of them are separate.
Okay, so let's talk to the ones that are together now. Higher self and team. Let me speak to the reptilians that are together, reptilian bodies there. Speaking to you now. Greetings.
Greetings. Hello, how are you?
Thank you. Love you, honor you, respect you. May we ask you questions?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. If you could tell us, where are you located at?
In the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, okay. And okay. And so you guys are where are you attached in her body?
To her left shoulder.
Okay, left shoulders, her shoulders. And tell me, what was it that allowed for you to attach there to her shoulders? What's going on with her?
Just feeling fearful. It's kind of when certain things like the fall started to happen. When was that? Kind of when I feel like it was when sometime I was in Egypt, but it was like Grand Canyon, Egypt. Like, I don't know, when it started to like fall. Like we attached then.
Okay, thank you. All right. Love to assist you today, as you saw with the other entities, or love to assist you to spread your light and become free. Would you allow for us to assist you to do that today? Good. Beautiful. Find that light within you. Spread it to all that is you, every cord, every part of you. Let us know once you're fully out and you're all light. From her shoulders. And I know that you are a reptilian body, so can we ask for Archangel Raphael and team to go talk to all those higher selves that you attached to as well and help them spread their light and then become all those pieces. How many more did this reptilian attach to besides her? Any more?
20 more.
20 more. Okay, so all those higher selves that say yes, help them, those consciousness spread their light and then bring it back to this reptilian, help it become whole, and let me know once you're whole and all light once more. And you're out of shoulder. Let me know. Thank you.
Like, part of us just doesn't want to go, that we know that it'll be better it will be better for us to go as well. And we know where we want to go. A lot of Nikki's reptilians go to this reptilian planet that's positively polarized, and we want to go there too. But part of us is just like, oh, we don't really want to go though.
Is this reptilian planet positive though?
Yeah, like it's a positive reptilian planet. Like, so many of us that are being positive polarized are going there.
Yeah, sounds nice. Are you
yeah, I know. I don't even want to go. Actually, okay. Some of them are coming down. They're going to take us. All right, we're going. We're going to go. We're going. All right.
Okay, go ahead and go with the love light.
They're your old reptilian entities. They're taking us.
Nice. Nice. Go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Blessings to you, Archangel Azrael, and Legion will ensure your safe passageway as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're healing any trauma.
I don't know. They're all like having fun there.
That's good. They've been through a lot, so that's really nice.
Yeah, they're having a good time out there. I'm happy for them.
Thank you. Okay, so let's start healing her shoulders now. What kind of trauma did they cause by being there in her shoulders that we need to heal?
It makes it hard to move. Like constricts her flexibility.
Thank you. Feeling that and anything else that they might have caused. We're filling in the space with the shoulders, phoenix fire, source flame, and the source of light as well. Can we do that?
Yes, we're doing that now. Feels good.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. So we have reptilians in the right kidney, nose that are together, and then the heart. Are those separate from each other or together?
Oh crap! Which one's crap? The one on the
right kidney, nose are together. You said reptilians, and then
nose are together. Yeah, the kidney and the nose are together.
And then
the heart's separate, but they said that they'll all sleep together if you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. Well, do they have a reptilian body somewhere else?
Just on Earth.
Okay. All right. Thank you. God, I speak to you all collectively. Love you, honor you, and respect you. Just as you saw the reptilians that spread their light. Love to assist you as well to do that. If you can tell me, when did you attach her to her right kidney, nose, and heart?
Nose 3 years ago at work. Heart last year when she was messing around with that guy Shannon. And then what was it? The kidney. I feel like a couple lifetimes ago. Just I don't know, something traumatic happened. It's not really like relevant exactly like what exactly happened, but something traumatic, and it just made it a lot easier to jump in.
Okay, let's go ahead and start healing those times and spaces and all the trauma that they caused by being there now. And thank you. You said that you will positive polarize, so go ahead and spread your light and become free. Let us know once you're fully out. And then Raphael, how many more did they attach to? You're free. How many more did they attach to besides her?
Oh, we got a lot, 20,000.
Okay, go ahead and find all those 20,000 higher self, Raphael, and teams. Talk to them. Ask them if whoever allows higher self to spread their light, go ahead and do so now. And then return those reptilian consciousness back to these reptilian body there, the one that had the reptilian consciousness. And then let us know when you guys are all free and light, correct? No?
Yeah.
Good. A whole. Good. All right, so let's go ahead. Do you have any messages for her before you go?
We really love you. Thanks for letting us hang out with you. We're gonna go to the reptilian planet because it's so fun over there.
Thank you. Go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Blessings to you, Archangel Azrael and his legion. Will ensure your safe passageway. Thank you. All right, beautiful. So let's go ahead and start healing her right kidney, nose, and heart, filling in the space with Phoenix Fire, Source Flame, as well as Source of Light, healing all trauma they caused by being there. Can we do that?
Yes, we're doing that now.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the Archon/Earthbound that in the liver. Has the Archon been fully removed from the Earthbound entity there?
Yes, the Archon is removed. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Is this Earthbound entity ready to spread its light and become free, or do we need to speak to it?
It's like 50-50. Yeah, let's speak to it.
Okay, greetings. Love you, honor you, and respect you. We'd love to assist you today as you saw the other entities who spread their light and become free. If you could tell me, when was it that you attached her to her liver?
Someone was doing a dark magic spell on her a couple lifetimes ago. Was it in Egypt or India that I attached? They're doing a black magic spell on her, and when this was happening, I decided to jump on in to decrease her vibration and affect her like creational energy as well.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
But I guess I have no choice. I guess I will go.
Beautiful. Thank you for explaining all that, and thank you for allowing us to assist you. Go ahead and find that light within you. Spread it to all that is you, every root, every cord, every part of you. Let us know once you're fully light and you're fully out, making sure you don't leave any piece of yourself behind.
Oh, it feels so good. Just taking me in. It feels so good to feel this way again. It's been so long.
Beautiful. Thank you. Go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Blessings to you, Archangel Azrael, and ensure your safe passageway. Thank you. Thank you. And then we're Phoenix firing, transmuting any residue left behind there in her liver. And we are filling in the space with source of light. And again, we're healing any trauma that was caused there by being there in the liver. Can we do that?
Yes, they're doing that now.
All right. Looking good there. Okay, Archangel Michael, can you scan her for any negative cords? Does she have any?
One negative cord to her ex-boyfriend, Josh.
Okay, let's go ahead and cut that off now. Herself. Michael, let us know what's cut.
She just doesn't need to be friends with him. That's why the situation happened earlier. That's why he's not staying in the house. Nikki sometimes likes to, I don't know, hold on to people. He contacts her more, but it's just like, it just doesn't need to really be. It's not really like unnecessary, really. But yeah, she just doesn't need to be friends with him anymore.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Are no other negative cords, Michael?
One to her dad, in her back, in her kidneys. It's like kind of like, once again, trying to like keep her in fear or keep her like scared of him. So let's cut that now. Let's cut that cord.
Good, doing that now. Michael, let me know when it's fully cut. Let me know, confirm once all negative cords are cut from her.
It's cut and organized.
Wonderful. Thank you, higher self. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Let's go ahead and fill in those spaces where those negative cords were at with source of light, Phoenix fire, transmuting any residue left behind. Thank you. Okay, can we confirm there are no other negative cords in her?
No negative words.
Thank you. Okay, and then can we just scan her, just making sure that we removed all technology in her. Scan her for any negative implants, hooks, metals, rods, wires. Does she have any other negative technology in her?
A hook on my nose. Yeah, it's like on my right nostril.
Let's go ahead and hook that now, Phoenix fire, and tell me who's hooked to that hook.
Just like negative energy. I think it's like trying to like addict me to social media. Yeah, definitely. Like just trying to, like you're just gonna constant like watch. Like, yeah, it's trying to just hold me to that, waste my time.
Good. Has it been hooked?
Yeah, it's unhooked.
Good. Phoenix fire, source flame, healing any trauma that caused by being there. Scan her one more time. Are there any other negative technologies in her?
Like my toenails, like negative energy, like I don't know, nano negative energy, just to like hold me down, hold me back. Just Phoenix fire the whole thing.
Good. Phoenix fire, transmuting any nano AI there now. We're Phoenix firing a source of light to her entire body now, everywhere where it's needed. Okay, can you confirm there are no other negative technologies in her?
Phoenix firing them out and toenails. Yeah, it feels good.
Beautiful, thank you. And can we scan her soul? Archangel Michael, can you see, are there any fractured soul pieces missing from her?
No, her soul just needs a hug.
There you go. Higher self and team, give her a great big hug. Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. And then, all right, her soul is whole. And then can we scan her for any negative contracts? Michael, can you ensure she doesn't have any? How's that look?
No negative contracts. Looks good.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Can we also ask that any healing for her as far as if she needs vision, dental, healing, heal her now? And then can we also ask that we age regress her? How many years can we age regress her higher self?
20. Damn.
Good. Start the process now. And can we heal and ensure that all her chakras, none are blocked or misaligned, opening up her third eye as well and activating her abilities, expanding her heart to the biggest her heart can be, and healing her auric field. Can we ensure of that, Raphael and higher self and team?
Archangel Raphael, like just
Yeah.
Yeah, just feel all of it.
Nice. Thank you. And then next thing is we want to look at her tree of life. Can we work in her tree of life to delete all inverted timelines of hers through all lifetime and space?
Yeah, we're doing that now.
Good, good. Start the process now. And then can we scan her tree of life, making sure she does not have any holograms or clones made from her tree of life?
No holograms, no clones.
Thank you, higher self. And can we heal all current life and past life trauma as well?
Yes.
Thank you. Can we heal also the entirety of her tree, her trunk, the branches inside the roots, soil elements surrounding her tree, including again the seed of her creation?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, thank you, higher self and team. Magnificent. Okay, and all that. All right, got the list. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything on her list. We did our list. So okay, looks like we got most of it already. She wants to know about her PMS. Why does she feels like she bleeds too long? Can we scan that? I mean, we already did a lot of healing in the womb and sacral. Is that related to that, or what do you want to tell her?
It's like also just related to the fact that you just didn't want to let it go about the hybrid children too. So now it should clear up. It should be like a couple days less now. Not as bad, but obviously you're still going to bleed for a couple days. But yeah, it's just like that energy. It had to be acknowledged to be in order to be transformed. So, and now is the time. So
Good. Beautiful. Good, good. And then also just really easing her into the transition. But you already mentioned that she didn't need to fear that. So good.
Yeah,
it's one of the things she asked for.
Almost like to make her not want to advance.
Yeah. Good. So she's released. Good. Okay. And then, all right, herself. I'm gonna ask the rest of her questions. Before I ask her questions, I just need to confirm there is nothing else attached in her. Looking inside, deeply, thoroughly inside all organic matter, making sure there's nothing missing. Higher self and team.
Oh, she looks really great right now.
Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Can you confirm we set her up for her most organic timeline?
Absolutely.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you, higher self. All right, so let me ask her questions now. She wants to know, why does she keep procrastinating? You might have mentioned something about it earlier, but why?
It's just you just like feel like you're like you want to move on, but you don't want to move on, and then it's like all these entities inside of you too that are just like continuing to hold you back, because like it's like you're like right there on the cusp of like this like massive like fully falling into or fully jumping into the next version. So it's like everyone like knows that it's like, let's just say like you have like one more inch and you're like at the finish line of that next transformation, and everyone, it just feels like as if like if you're running and someone's like holding your leg back, like your one leg back, and like everyone's like, nah, oh, like so it's kind of you, and it's kind of all them too, because they know that like once you're over that like finish line, just it's just like you will have leveled up and this will not be as much an issue. So it's like everyone's like, oh, like she can't go. So that's why. But once Lionsgate is once they're there, like it's just you're just never the same again. It's a very happier Nikki. It's a very just you're just on it. You're just on it. It's quite beautiful to see. You're gonna be just thriving. It's exciting. So yeah, it's happening. Don't worry.
Beautiful. Thank you, Hers. Awesome. Okay, and then I know you already mentioned some of this, but what else can she do to help her body become the healthiest and fit?
But be out in nature more. The more you're like outside, the more you're out in nature, the more, I don't know, the more you're like grounding down and connecting, it's just like it just makes you want to be that even more. It's like we showed you today that like eating your brothers and sisters is like disgusting. Like it's like, oh, but after Lionsgate, you'll get like this almost like the thought of like eating meat will like nauseate you. And it's like if you ever were, it will make you feel so disgusting that like you won't ever again. It's almost like, you know how we had to do with the weed, where it's like you're still like, I think I could do it occasionally, da da da. And it's like, and then we showed you the organic blueprint, but it made you so anxious because of the fact that like you were high. Like we almost had to make you so anxious off, like to feel that feeling for you to be like, oh no, like I'm done with that. Like I can't feel that anxious. Like there's so much beauty to be seen, but you're lowering your vibration. It's just not a vibrational match. So it's gonna be like that if you ever eat meat again. And we feel like you'll never eat meat again. Like you're gonna be so disgusted by the thought of that after Lionsgate. We'll just never. You probably already feel that way right now. Like it's just not going to be a thing. You're just going to feel like better. Your body's going to feel just so much healthier when you're just eating like vegan, that you won't desire it anymore. It's like after Lionsgate, like those desires that are like, it won't feel that way anymore. You just won't want it. You won't want it anymore. It will just go away. It will go away.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, and then I know we already talked about this, but I just want to make sure that she lets go of any guilt or nervousness about the walk-in, so on. She's good.
Yeah, I feel really good about it. She feels good.
Good. And she wants to shed off again. Anything she needs to shed.
Yeah, she shed a lot. She's just going to continue to shed some things over the next couple of days, leading up to it as well. But yeah, just there's going to just be people that just need to go. Sometimes people smile in your face and stab you in the back. You already know that. It's just like you just have to trust that like me, your higher self, and your guides are guiding you on the highest timeline, and that those people just can't be in your life anymore. But once again, you've seen this happen before, where they will step to the side so newer people will come into place that will help you further on your journey. And that's what it's all about. So we are having those other people step aside, so better people that are more aligned with you and your path and your mission will come in. So it was just going to be another beautiful leveling up. So get ready.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, and then she wants to know why she gets itchy skin all over.
It's because you eat shitty food. Stop eating shitty food. I was like, it like irritates your body, it irritates your soul. Stop eating crappy food. That's honestly really part of it. I mean, obviously the entities and everything are just like in there having a fest, and they like when you eat that. It like feeds them for you to eat that. And your skin is just gonna keep getting better and better. Like sometimes when she eats certain foods, it's like almost like eczema patches and like patches on her feet, but that will all fade away. Like your skin will clear even more when you eat a more organic vegan diet.
Wonderful. Thank you, higher self. And I've asked all the questions she had. So overall, her intention, just making sure higher self that her intention was to shed what no longer served her, empower her up, and power up all of us and benevolent lightworkers.
Yes, I think
She's done that with her first, like how she showed the power up, huh?
Yeah, I think we've definitely done that. You did a really good job today, and we're really proud of you. I'm really excited for our unicorn to just keep becoming more unicorn magic. So let's go. Thank you so much, Laura, for helping her today and everyone else.
It's pretty amazing that we're going to have a real life unicorn with us in the retreat.
Come on. Woo! So excited. Yes.
We need all that magic. Thank you.
I don't represent.
All right. And then higher self, at this point, I've asked all her questions, conducted the body scan. Higher self, is there anything else that I could have asked that I haven't?
Nope, that was wonderful.
Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Thank you. I want to thank higher self, Mary Magdalene, Raphael, Divine Mother, Divine Father, everyone who assisted today, Azra, everyone, all benevolent beings. We love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, higher self. May I bring her back?
Yes, bring her back.
All right. Thank you again.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Take your time. When you're ready, you can sit up and drink some water.
Wow.
Woo!
That was fun.
What an incredible session.
Oh, I was so annoyed. I get so annoyed in the beginning when I'm not like getting enough information. I think that's just how I am. I literally get so annoyed. I'm like, Rose's probably like, she can't do it. Is she dumb? Like, I get
What?
like,
Would that even ever come across my mind ever?
Literally, I know, I feel that way.
Never.
I feel like things I like need to stop like comparing myself to certain things where like I'm like Aurora's probably like, yo, what is going on? Does she even know what's happening? Like I'm
what?
like, I know.
That is silly. That is silly.
No.
You could let that go.
But
wow, you did incredible. You did amazing explaining everying.
I try to go as in depth as I can. Like you
did.
Know, yeah, I really try to go.
See and sense everything with you, so you did awesome. I am so excited. Your session brings such an excitement for Grand Canyon. So important that we're more in happiness and excitement and not like, oh my god. Yeah.
The fact that all the animals are coming back and like everything is like big and like the Archon is big and now the Archon's like this, like I don't know. They keep like trying to say things to me sometimes. And I'm just like, I love you, like, bye-bye, like, you know, because I'm just like, you know, when they're trying to say evil things, and I was like, bye-bye, like, I'm not believing you, like, it's not happening. Yeah, I just feel like their presence is going to be just diminished. Like, it just totally sets up everything, especially for the election as well, too.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's like we have to, like, our land, we just shifted our land, so it's like it's gotta be
that
like,
needs to happen for the election. So
exactly, it has to happen.
Has to.
Sure. But the fact that
it already happened.
So much blue. I just kept seeing so much blue, but it's probably because we Blue Lotus, like just so much blue energy. It was just like just popping off. And then it's just like then all of a sudden it was like the dolphins and the whales are just coming back and forth. It was like very fast. I was like, oh God, what's going on here? It was just like a lot going on. But I'm just like so excited for I'm so excited. I mean, I was already excited before, but now I just feel like this gives us an awareness and like of what exactly is going on. And I'm glad that we could get rid of some of those the metals in there and everything. Yeah, they're
spot on. Like you didn't know some of this stuff, and I had already received the information too. So yeah, you did it.
Yeah, I feel like probably hopefully it was confirmation for you of some of the things I was receiving as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really happening. Like I'm so excited thinking about it. Like, we've been waiting for this for so long. Like I just feel like when I see us like coming together before it happens, like we're in like a boardroom and like I don't know, we're gonna say like Divine Mother got like okay, a play-by-play, like all right, so Nikki's bringing in like the unicorn energy, somebody's bringing in this, somebody's got that. Okay, who's good at this? Like who's good at that? Like we're all good at different things, you know, like it's like the love light, right? But like everybody has their like niche and their thing they're good at, and I just feel feel like we're all like I don't know, it's just like this board. And it's like, okay, and this line connects this way, and this is gonna connect to like I don't know. It's just like, so we're all just in this boardroom, and we're like, okay, blah blah blah. But it's like now it's like really happening, you know. So
That's right.
finding like we got. I haven't felt scared the whole time going there, but now I just feel like more and more and more. It's like
Oh yeah.
like no, like so protected. Like everyone who's anyone is like protecting us. Like we're.
That's right.
And everyone's got it like ready. Everyone is ready for the show, and we are gonna put on very
Love you.
I love you too. Yeah, no, thank you so much.
Okay.
Such an
All
honor.
right. Love you. See you later.
You.
Bye, beautiful. Bye.